And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and run for it. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Check 26, check 26, check 52.
Here's Gaskin. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Tua. Now thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Sanders' kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Going for the deep ball. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Fans do love the long ball, don't they? And he already found his guy once. Tried to give him another chance there, didn't he?
Yeah, he did. Couldn't connect. But as you alluded to, he does have that touchdown from earlier, trying to keep him in the rhythm. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And it's fielded at the 34. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football.
38-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And they give this time to the tailback. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36. 2 minutes to play in this first half, 7-3 our score.
I see 47, 47.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kenny Moore. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
5-yard line.
Now a handoff looking right. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now it's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1.
And 9.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
That'll be taken about a yard deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to pass. Tua eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And again, it's Tagovailoa rolling to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 10 yards out. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a 2nd one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to go for a big play downfield. That's going to be caught. And he almost made it, but just short. Finally out of bounds, right down around the goal line. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Tua going to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
He's got a man. It's Williams. 30. Past the 20. And all the way.
Let's go, Preston.
Preston Williams, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And sometimes those slants, they can be so tough to defend after the catch. It just happens so quickly.
And really, what gets set up there is how quickly everything happens. Ball's out of the hands of the passer in a hurry, and he just takes it and goes.
He went all the way into the end zone. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Time able to drop him for a loss. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride.
Oh, that was my fault. Getting all cocky. Getting all cocky. That's my fault.
A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Coming to you, coming to you. Bang, 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 bang. 3, 25.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They moved the ball over 50 yards between this play and the last one.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And that is incomplete.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far.
Shut the fuck up. They have been hitting some of those.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. I'm coming for you, man. 79 Broncos.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Get that quarterback. And all. Trap 60. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hey, tight. Panther Street. Hey, switch gears. Switch gears.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11.
See ya!
And some room to work. There he goes, right side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Love my bitches, but where's my
Well, you
niggas?
don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and the lead now up to 14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And
Here comes
following
another
the
pick six.
And they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better.
Oh, he didn't catch it! He didn't catch it! He didn't catch it!
Bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early.
He didn't catch
to let
it.
him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Coming back.
And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Taken down.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
You can't block me. Check 43. Check.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
7 makes it 3rd and 10.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Ebron caught left side. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a fourth down. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the fourth quarter.
Where the fuck are my pods, bro?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
43 is the mark, boy, 43.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Wide open receiver complete. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down.
Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hey, I'm coming. 43 is the mark.
Back to throw now on first down. Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, you lucky motherfucker.
Before they drop it. That one goes for 24 yards. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball, and you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down.
And this is going to be intercepted.
Thank you.
Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
A gain of 9.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now.
Let's go! Let's go!
They got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll have a Dolphins first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Tua sets up to pass it. They'll roll him out right.
Oh!
And he fires one incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And it's second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield.
Oh, you fuck.
And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Kenny Moore brought it.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do. Late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the fourth quarter. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
At their own 15-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 32 on the play. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ball game.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So they have the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. A throw that's complete, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Let's go defense. Let's go defense. And here we go. Check. 43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. 43. 19 check. Come on, QB, come on. 43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Go.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he connects with Ebron. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A gain of 11 that time and a Colts first down.
At the 42-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
43 is the mic, boy. 43.
Second and 1. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 18. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Back to throw again. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
Taken after the
stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Another run with Gaskin. And some room to maneuver. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They